What's up, everybody? Welcome back. This is the JR Wisdom channel. Once again, I appreciate you guys for tuning into my channel. And if it's your first time here, make sure you guys go ahead and hit that subscribe button along with the bell. That way you receive all the notifications for all of my future videos and you can catch out. You can check out my content. So with that being said, today I'm coming at you with another one. This one is in reference to a video I saw a young lady share this on Facebook, and as usual, you know, in the words of the great goat O'Shea, the buffoonery is at an all-time high. This comes down to, she shares this video, she's a friend of mine on Facebook, in agreement with this young lady, and this woke sister is basically saying that you shouldn't have anything to say, which she has a point in terms of that. You shouldn't have anything to say about women or good women or whatever you want to call it, dating men that are incarcerated or dating convicts. And, you know, we've seen videos about this, about women sending dudes cash apps, so on and so forth. And it's been going on for decades about pen pals. You know, dudes, that's their first point of contact. They going to stay with a woman and she takes care of them, blah, blah, blah. But this young lady, as I'm going to show you the video here, she takes it a little bit further. And she says, basically, for the most part, you shouldn't hate because this is where the alpha males are at. The plot thickens, right? So the alpha males are in prison. And you shouldn't hate because you can't get women. And you shouldn't hate because these women are going towards guys that are in prison. She has a point there, and whether you can get women or not, that's on you. But that has nothing to do with whether you're an alpha male or not. And being in prison doesn't necessarily mean that you aren't or you are an alpha male at the end of the day. This term is thrown around a lot, just like that term toxic, so on and so forth, which is what some people will say. If you got a relationship with a dude in prison, then, you know, you're having a toxic relationship. The fact of the matter is that it's basically low-hanging fruit. This is a guy that's going to give you all the attention that you need. He doesn't require sex. You know, he's going to write you. He's going to paint pictures, you know, do this whole Romeo and Juliet BS and make you, you know, paint you this fairy tale that most women want. So that's just one of those things. And for you guys who are complaining, don't complain. You can't. I always say this, never complain about what somebody else's preference is. If a woman prefers to date a guy that's in prison, then let her do her. There's too many women out here on this earth. But anyway, with that being said, I've talked long enough. Let's go ahead and listen to this woke sister and what she has to say. You know what I'm saying? So without further ado, let's do it. Go ahead and hit it, baby.
Black women acting like sisters only want to deal with niggas in jail. Shut the fuck up. Like, we tired of that fucking narrative. That is not the case. But the reality of the prison system and the school systems and the prison systems is that they like to take our alpha men. They take them when they're boys. They get them in the system when they're boys. So they get caught up. So a lot of the reason why I wasn't going to say it. I was going to say it, but I'm not going to say it. Why you crybaby ass niggas always claiming that black men or black women want to be with men that are in prison, half the reason is because you're not an alpha male. You can't attract women to you. That's on you, sir. Okay? Because when black women are real hella masculine, woo, 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 y'all be like, you bitches ain't feminine enough for me. Okay, well y'all ain't alpha enough for some of us. And you're mad because a lot of your brothers that are in jail do have that alpha energy. Oh, well, guess why they're in jail? Because they're alpha black men and they're a threat to society. That's why. White society, that is. The incorrupt society. The savage society, that is. The homosexual society, that is. The alpha black man is a threat to everything wrong on this goddamn planet. Which is the crackers. So I'm so sick and tired because one, now you bashing the brothers in jail like, oh, y'all don't even like these ain't shit jail niggas. First of all, black men in jail just ain't shit niggas. Stop it. You don't like us calling y'all ain't shit niggas when you do us wrong. Don't call our brothers, our fathers, our uncles, and our sons ain't shit niggas just because they caught up in a legal system that hates you.
So as you guys can see, you know what I'm saying? This is just like completely too much. This is just completely too much. Like, I know she's going on her whole woke tantrum and all this stuff. And like I said, talking about you guys hating on women and, you know, the white society and all of these other things like that. The fact of the matter is, an alpha male is a man that's driven by purpose. He's not going to let anything stop him. He's not a follower. He just does him, and that's the only thing that's set on his mind. He's a natural leader. He's not a follower. He's driven by purpose. He's not driven by women or something that's going to keep him away from his purpose in life at the end of the day. And he's certainly not someone that's going to get caught up in certain things. Not now, are there alpha men in prison? I can only assume there are. But you got a lot of followers in prison. You have a lot of illiterate men in prison. But at the same time, you have a lot of intelligent men in prison, and some of the most intelligent men you ever meet are in prison. But that's because they come to this point where they were lost, but they find themselves in prison. They come to knowledge of themselves, a certain quantity of men. Others basically don't learn nothing. They just go into straight up gladiator mode, and that's all they know. And when they get out, they try to do the same thing as if they graduated, and then the whole recidivism process starts back. But you got some dudes who are shot callers, some dudes who take that time to learn about themselves and they go within. But to be in prison, and not to say that there aren't men who are wrongfully violated and wrongfully accused and convicted of certain things, but the fact of the matter, there are a large amount of men, whether you're black or white, who you did a crime and you got caught. You may have, be a sexual deviant, may have put the beaters on a woman, may have been doing some scamming stuff, so on and so forth. But you're in prison at the end of the day. You have nothing to do but use your mind and be creative to basically give that time that a lot of women are asking for, that alpha men, who a man who's really in his alpha doesn't have time for, which is what some of you women need to realize. An alpha male who's really on his purpose, as we say, is not going to be spending his whole day calling you, constructing arts and crafts, plaster of Paris sculptures and all this other foolishness, writing, 56-page love letters to you, all this other stuff. So it's just crazy. There are a lot of alpha men on the outside who are about their business, who don't want the basically low value woman, and are not going to put up with the low value woman and not going to deal with that on a full-time basis. This guy in prison can tell you whatever, and it'll seem, because it's a fairy tale. Women like a fairy tale, and these guys in prison can provide that fairy tale. It's not to knock anybody down, because anybody can end up in prison, and the way this world is set up now, you can do anything and end up in jail or prison. You know what I mean? But that doesn't mean that the majority of black men, all the alpha men get sent to prison. It just doesn't make sense. And just not saying all professionals are alpha men, but at the end of the day, we have an issue. You can like what you like at the end of the day, but there's an issue in our community where the selection of men is based upon how a woman feels in the moment. It's all about how a woman feels, how you make a woman feel at a certain moment. Women live in the moment at the end of the day. And a lot of times women will spend their youth seeking out men who really aren't high quality men. It's just a feeling until they get older and they realize that that feeling is really all you have. And you're searching for something other than that feeling, but it's too late because that person you're searching for has already moved on or settled down, and you're left scrambling. This happens all too often. This is why the whole family dynamic in the black community perpetuates. So I'm gonna get off my speaker box. I just wanted to show you guys this video. Like I said, it was a young lady who's a friend of mine on Facebook. She shared this and she was in total agreement with it. If you feel that basically black men are being collected, I hear we do have, this prison to pipeline thing, but if you feel like black men are just selected at a young age and ushered into the prison system, come on, man. Come on. It's not always like that. It's not always like that. We need more fathers. We need more mentorship. We need more of a community. You can't just blame it on, this is the way it is. All the alpha men. We know at a young age, at 3 years old, he's an alpha male at 3 years old. Middle school, he's an alpha male. He's freshman in high school. He's an alpha male already. Come on, man. Let's be real. The fact of the matter is you just don't know how to choose men. And the men you do choose are low value, low hanging fruit. And these men aren't going to force you to level up to maximize your potential at the end of the day. And they'll accept whatever it is that you throw at them because that's pretty much all they have. You are the provider. You are the mother at the end of the day. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and hop off my soapbox. I just want to give my thoughts on that whole video and this young lady talking. And you guys let me know your thoughts on it. You guys who have been incarcerated, so on and so forth, or you ladies who've dated convicts or dated guys that's been in the penal system, so on and so forth. Let me also, for you guys, my subscribers, let me hear some of your stories. Let me hear, just so I can, bring about some more content, maybe bring some of you guys on. Cause I'm trying to be more frequent with posting. I said posting. Yeah, with bringing more content, more frequent to you guys. So with that being said, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. If you haven't grabbed my new book yet, The Law of Attraction for the Pessimistic Mind, make sure you guys pick it up. Make sure you guys subscribe. As usual, subscribe to my channel. Like, share this if you feel like it'll be a benefit to anyone. And check out the links in the description. If you're seeking any advice, hit me up. If you, like I said, any topics, you can comment them below or email me your stories as well. And I'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace be upon you. Make sure you guys check out these videos here. The mercy and blessings of the Almighty upon you as well. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. I'm out of here. Peace.